So Cathie Wood sold $90 million worth of Tesla and bought a stock that most of us have forgotten about. In this video, we'll look at that and also other buys Cathie Wood made. So let's get started, and if you enjoy content like this, then please support the channel by giving it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing. We also have Discord and Patreon where our members talk stocks, market, and much more all day long, so consider joining. Links are in the description below. Okay, so Cathie Wood did not have a good 2021. I mean, she is still enjoying her winnings from 2020, but 2021 has been not a good year for any of the ARK funds. And I think 2022 is the year when Cathie Wood is thinking of taking a revenge. Cathie Wood sold $90 million worth of Tesla on the 13th of January to buy a major stake in Zoom Video. Now, we know that Zoom Video made massive news at the beginning of the pandemic, and since then it has lost over 70% of its value. I mean, talk about losses. So if someone bought Zoom at all-time high, they are down 70% with no end in sight on when they will recover their money. So what is Cathie Wood thinking? Because not only that, she has also added another stock which is also touching all-time lows. So all of you watching this video, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this move from Cathie Wood? I mean, selling Tesla, even though she still holds a huge position in Tesla, but still selling $90 million worth of Tesla and buying these beaten down stocks. What do you think? So do let me know in the comments. So now let's take a look at the Zoom chart first. Then we'll look at few other buys and sells for Cathie Wood. And then we'll talk about other company which Cathie Wood invested another $30 million. Okay, so this is a chart of Zoom Video right now. And you can see the all-time highs that it made in January, February of last year. And you can see since then it has came down almost 70% or 73%. That's a huge drop. And it tried to kind of go back into the same mojo that it had before, but it never was able to. And since then it's been falling so sharply, like any other stock as well. So right now, Zoom is down almost 73% from all-time highs. But Cathie Wood, of course, is buying heavily on Zoom. These are the buys and sells of Cathie Wood. It's a little blurry, but you can make out right here that she sold only, well, she's been buying since December 15th. She bought December 15th about 86,000 shares. Then on December 27th, she sold about 28,000 shares. Since then, since December, she has continued buying Zoom December 30th, January 6th, 7th, 12th, and 13th. And she has been buying continuously. On January 13th, she bought about 174,000 shares. Now, if you pay attention over here, the analysts are ranking the stock has about, I would say, 70% upside from where it is right now, price ranging all the way to $284.24 as the median price of the analyst. Right now, the stock is trading about $160. So definitely a huge upside that you can see over here on the median price target for Zoom. And Zoom right now, in my opinion, also looks a little undervalued because, again, nothing has changed for Zoom. The company is doing amazing. They also have a telephone service right now, and then the video conferencing is bigger than ever before. So it's definitely an interesting stock. Again, I don't own it, but this is definitely an interesting stock where Cathie Wood has invested a lot of money selling the winners, which is Tesla, and then buying these beaten down companies. Okay, so now let's take a look at few other buys and sells that Cathie Wood made. So right now, right here, as you can see, so she sold about 87,000 shares of Tesla, estimated about 90 million. Then she also sold about 105,000 shares of Snap. Again, Snap is in real trouble right now. And then she bought about 200 shares or 200,000 shares, estimated worth about 33.9 million in Roku, and of course the Zoom that we talked about. Now, this is strange that while we all are saying Tesla will double this year, then why is Cathie Wood selling? Well, again, no emotions, just plain and simple math. Here's a snapshot of her Tesla holdings right here. So as you can see, Tesla is a huge holding of all the ARK portfolios right here. The weighted average is about 8.11%. I have seen it as high as 10%. So anytime it reaches 10%, Cathie Wood's come out and she trims the position down. When the stock goes down, she buys it back. So she tries to keep it about 10% of her portfolios. And you can see right now, the market cap of Tesla stock in Cathie Wood funds is about $1 billion. That's a massive number if you think about it, right? I mean, it's a hedge fund, over $1 billion just in one stock. Okay, so that's about Zoom and Tesla. Now let's talk about Roku, another company which had an amazing run, but now looks like it has lost its charm. Let's take a look at Roku and why Cathie Wood is interested in the stock. So as you can see, this is Roku right here. And the Roku chart, you can perfectly make out that Roku had a great run. Even before the pandemic, Roku was actually doing okay. But during the pandemic, of course, Roku had a great run. And then from all-time highs, it came down crashing to about $167. It has touched almost $510 $510. This is massive drop, almost 66% drop from all-time highs. We can see Roku is right now sitting at $167. Now, earnings are coming up. Of course, same for Zoom. Earnings are coming up, and I think that's why Cathie Wood is grabbing the shares. So the analysts are basically rating this stock as $344.68, almost 100% where it is sitting right now, as potential. As high estimate of about $550. So as the analysts are saying, the stock can actually run past its previous high of $510, and then it can actually go up to $550 from where it is right now. If you look at it in terms of the numbers, that's an exceptional value. So I really feel that Cathie Wood is looking at that, and of course the earnings potential. Earnings are coming up, and Roku and all the streaming services, Netflix, just raised their prices. They know that this is the future. Everybody who has cable will eventually shift or switch over to the streaming services, those who still have not. So I feel that Cathie Wood is really hoping that we get that mojo back on these stocks. And if you look at the picks she's using the winnings from one stock, then using to get the another. I don't have a position in Zoom or in Roku, but definitely in Tesla, and I'm not selling Tesla, but I will definitely look into getting into these when we see a sector reversal. But until then, I'm sitting on the sidelines. I hope I was able to provide you some value, and if you like the video, then consider subscribing. Thank you for joining. As always, it's a pleasure. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.